Okay, we're going to point out the difference between your shot from the elbow and your three-point shot. Okay, you come to a 1-2 stop, ball goes straight up, but watch what happens. You end up pulling it way back, get good altitude, but look right here, okay? I want you to pay close attention to the release point, what's happening, all right? Let's draw a line to help us see this. We're going to draw a line right about at the top of your head. Make that a little bit thinner, okay? Now, if we back that up, okay, back there. Now, watch what happens as you're going forward with the ball. Look at the top of your head. You're already starting to come down. Okay, so you're releasing that ball after the peak of your jump, which means we back that all the way up. All this energy load from the legs, shoulder pivot motion upward. I mean, everything else is great. Got the knees bent. Great shoulder pivot motion upwards, which means you're going to pull that energy from the lower body right up into those shoulders. But then the reason you have to pull it back so far is because you've developed a habit of doing this right here. Now, virtually all the energy for your shot is lost. Just about all of it's lost. And most of the energy is coming from about right here to right here. Okay? From your bicep down through the end of your arm. Okay, you don't want to shoot with just an all-arm slingshot, and that's effectively what you've left yourself with when you shoot on the way down. Okay, your lower body creates the energy, a wave of energy that travels through to the upper body. But if you shoot on the way down, that energy's already gone, and then it becomes an all-arm shot, and the net effect is look how low your arch is. Almost no arch at all. Okay. I've got your arch calculated there. It's about 29 degrees. Great shooters are generally at least in the 40s, 40 to 50 degrees. Mid-40s being about ideal. And because you're going back to this, great energy load, but then you've got to cock the ball way back because you're only tapping into what's ever left in your arm. There's not much energy, no wave of energy, no good flow. So it's a flat shot. Now let's look at the difference. When we back you up, and this is a common problem with guys as they get into high school, their legs get stronger, and so their shorter shots, they tend to hang in the air longer. But we back you up well beyond the three-point line. Now look, there's the legs getting set, the feet are set, pointed at an angle to the left, knees bent, energy load, good shoulder pivot motion upward. When I say shoulder pivot, I mean this motion right here. That's pulling the energy from the lower body into the upper body, much like a high jumper before he gets ready to propel up and over the bar, that those arms swing upward. Okay? Great form up to that point. Now watch where the release occurs. All right, let's draw that line again, right here, so we can kind of get a good idea. And if we go forward, there's the release right there. Now look at the top of your head, up, up, wow, almost a whole head height higher. That means you're shooting on the way up, and we didn't get your arch in this, but your arch would be much, much higher because you're shooting on the way up. There's no energy loss, and you're able to shoot from long distances with great arch and accuracy. But look at the difference. Rather than pulling the ball up over your head, look where you're at. It's straight up from the hip here, and then thrust forward from that spot right there. Much quicker shot. You don't have to hold it, hang in the air. This is a quick release shot that's going to be hard to stop because it's right now. Okay? You need to work on form short shots doing this exact same thing. You want to go back to being able to shoot quick, all in one motion, not pulling it back and turning it into a two-motion slowed down shot where it becomes a slingshot, but you need to go right in close to the basket, 6 foot, 7 foot away, and work on this form right here. We'll talk about that some more in just a minute, but this is the main thing that I'm seeing, but there's some other things we'll point out in just a second.